Marietta, Ohio, the round after Peoria, Illinois. Another attractive spot on the series. And let's catch up with the overall points leader, Neil Haraway, in the Formula 3 class.
Yesterday we had problems during qualifying with the engine. We're really not sure what the problem was. We just changed the whole ignition system and everything on it last night, trying to correct everything. But we've done some testing this morning. Everything seems to be going fine. We just struggled yesterday. I mean, I didn't run as well as I should have. We was down about 1,200 RPM, and it run hard for about 3 laps, and that was it. But we made up some ground. I think we wound up 3rd, and we should be in good shape for today. We just it's been a tough weekend for us. We've run into a lot of problems, and I hope things work out for us.
And what of Carol Reno, the First Lady of the APR Series?
Well, when I first did this Super League, I think the guys were kind of maybe a little intimidated a woman was out there, but now I've gained their respect, and they treat me just like another competitor. I'm not a lady out there, I'm a competitor.
Well, I used to be out there in the same class, and we'd run head-to-head, and people always says, well, isn't that kind of tough on your home life? And I says, no. I says, because the competition's on the water, and she enjoys the competition, and so it's great for her to be out there.
Well, Carol and Jeff there, great competitors from Okeechobee, Florida. As we get down to the Riverside now for the Formula 3 SST60 race on the dock. Rankings into this round, Neil Haraway just 5 points ahead of Tyler Cratchwell, Mark Profit in 3rd, Scott Landgraf, Sam Labanco still in there. And they explode off the dock. Tyler Cratchwell in pole position, nearest us, flying into that first commitment buoy. It's another flying start under a bridge. Let's see who's going to come out on top there. The water already churning up. Tyler just getting around that first mark in the lead. A great first start for him. And he's flying down the home straight towards us. Neil Haraway on his outside. I think it was Brian Rogerson inside of him. Michael Floyd, Mark Profit, all hammering through. Chasing this man, Tyler Cratchwell, just 5 points behind overall on the leaderboard. So a win here will do his standings no harm whatsoever. Unless this man, Neil Haraway in the Hooters boat, has anything to do with it. He screamed his way under that bridge. Beautiful spot here in Marietta, Ohio. Course is about 1 mile long, and they're set for 20 laps. So they fly around, perfect conditions, sunny and warm, not much breeze. Oh, black flag's out. Looks like somebody's got a problem with their engine. It's Howie Nichols. Looks like his engine casing has worked loose, so they'll have a restart. Top crowd on the riverbank enjoying a fine day's racing as we rejoin the riders. Cratchwell pole position, Scott Landgraf in 17 right next to him. Landgraf having a terrible start there, sounded like some misfiring going on. Neil Haraway just outside him, getting off to a flying start. So it's going to be Cratchwell, battling away with Haraway. Look at those two, and Haraway's got it. Oh, what a great burst of speed, pure acceleration, with Cratchwell on the inside as they come down the home straight towards us. Neil Haraway on the outside in clean water. Yep, he's got it. He's got it. Well, that could be the decider. Neil Haraway just had an absolute blinding start there. Scott Landgraf, it just sounded like some kind of misfiring on that start, but he was a little bit slow off the dock. And what an exciting restart. Now we're looking at Mark Profit. Oh, he's just ahead of Tyler Cratchwell. Look at that, some hardcore racing going on there. Mark Profits from Speedwell, Tennessee in the Hustler Trailers boat. Sponsored by Anchor Marine. Looking good there. Another seasoned campaigner. And it's all bunching up, fighting for that second spot there. It looks like Neil Haraway still in clean water. A little bit of distance between him and second. So race order, Neil Haraway, Mark Profits, Tyler Crutchwell, and then Scott Landgraf. Somebody's out. It's Blair Kantz, the Canadian, just waving for people to slow down there. As the crowds anticipate another restart. The third start. Oh no, Neil Haraway, nearest us. Engine didn't fire off. Can he regain that momentum as they go into their commitment buoy? They've got to stay on the right-hand side of that one. Neil Haraway on the left-hand side. Can he hold it? He's got some chasers going around the outside. Profit there, and Crutchwell. Neil Haraway on the inside, the favoured line, as the other guys come firing round the outside in clean water. Now it's the drag race along the home straight. Oh, it does look like Neil Haraway's got it. Ah, look at Crutchwell right on the outside there. Blistering turn of speed. We saw him win a fab race in Peoria. Can he climb back here? Well, not if Neil Haraway has anything to do with it. As they go under the bridge. Neil Haraway, Mark Profit, Tyler Crutchwell. Oh, no, 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 Mark Profit. Oh dear, absolute disaster there. Just missed the buoy, had to go back round. Oh, so Tyler Crutchwell up to second, chasing Neil Haraway in first. And it's this man, Mark Profit, down to 5th or 6th. White flag into the last lap. Well, more drama. How much more drama can we take on this course? As they go into their final lap, Neil Haraway is still extremely close, being chased by Tyler Crutchwell just on the outside. I think we've got Brian Rogerson just behind him in third. So a real humdinger of a battle right into the final stretch now towards us. Neil Haraway just ahead, always banking right round. His classic trick, just getting ahead. Tyler Crutchwell pulling out all the stops. Now that was extremely close. What a race. Oh man, these two absolutely neck and neck round that last stretch there. But Neil Haraway took the win. Tyler Crutchwell second, Brian Rogerson third, J. Michael Floyd fourth, Mark Profit fifth, and Howie Nichols in a creditable sixth.
And everything was just come together. I can't believe it. And that last restart when my motor didn't fire, I just about melted in the boat. But Tyler run just a wonderful race. I mean, the boat hit hard in the last turn. He made up a lot of ground. I thought he was going to catch me, but I just really like to thank my dad for all he does. I mean, without him, I couldn't do it. I'd like to thank Lee Ramsey for coming out this weekend. I'm glad to win one for the boss man while he's here. And I like to thank the Hooters people for everything they do for us. We really appreciate it.
Well, more sporting words from Neil Haraway, who's having a great season battling away with Tyler Crutchwell. Oh, fantastic. Bit of crowd entertainment between the rounds. Bit of hydrofoil action. Superb. Well, let's catch up with the overall leader in the 120 class, Sean Torrente.
We had two really good heats yesterday, and we were able to be fast enough to get out and beat Gary for the pole.
What was the driving like yesterday, the racing?
It was about the most fun time I've ever had in a race boat. First heat was pretty smooth and easy. The second heat I had to start last, so we had to come through the pack, and I had just a great time and a great race with Randy Rinker for about the last 7 laps, and got by him once, and then we got a little together, and he got back by, but it was a great race.
Is that what's dinged your boat?
Yeah, that's what Gary's fixing right now. We got together a little bit, got a steering arm inside, and no big deal though. Gary take care of it. Took him about 30 minutes.
What's today going to give you?
Well, hopefully a win. But we just got to get off the dock. We heard our real good prop in qualifying yesterday. So if we get off the dock, we'll be in good shape. After that, it's just a long race. Stay out in front of Gary and don't let him get by.
Well, Sean having a great season now, battling against this man.
Yesterday went pretty well. Qualifying heats, wound up winning the first heat and getting third in the second, which lines me up second for the final day behind Sean Torrente, which he's very fast and he'll be hard to pass. And him and I have been going at it pretty hard the last couple races, so it should be interesting. Most of us help each other out. Of course, I built Sean's boat also, and I want to make sure, if I can't win, I want to make sure he wins with one of my boats.
Well, Gary Pugh always happy to help his fellow competitors, especially if they're riding his own boats. Into the rankings now, Sean Torrente is the man on top of Vince Voisin. Gary Pugh a few points behind. Ray Newman is up there, as is Randy Rinker. Sean Torrente, pole position, with Gary Pugh just next to him in the Hooters boat, absolutely flying off. Ray Newman in the white boat, just in third there, and off they go, flying in towards that commitment buoy. Sean Torrente is the man in his red boat, fixed up by Gary, who's just behind Ray Newman from Bullard, Texas, in third, flying around the outside as the fleet hammers into that first rounding mark. Oh, superb sight here at Marietta for the bigger steaming boats, the Formula 2 SST 120s. Around the lap they go. Again, it's a 1 mile lap course, scheduled to do 30 laps as we watch the overall points leader Sean Torrente, who's won round 1 and round 2 at Peoria, Illinois, hoping to make it 3 in a row at Marietta. Oh, and look, already catching up with some of the back markers as we go halfway through this course. Gary Pugh in the Hooters boat, chasing behind. Had a few problems in Peoria where he was leading and then just lost the lead, unfortunately. Ray Newman, the Texan fighter, battling away just behind. As we look at Jerry Kowalski, he's up there in 5th or 6th, having an absolutely cracking race. Well, fair play to Jerry. We look again at the leaders. What a humdinger this is. Sean Torrente absolutely flying round, going through the back markers. We look at Bill Mattingly chasing round there with Gary Pugh. Bill in the blue and red boat, Gary Pugh in that very distinctive Hooters boat there as they fly under the bridge. The water getting extremely choppy. Oh, look at Ray Newman around the outside in that white boat. Ray Newman just barnstorming that corner. He's up to 2nd now. So Ray Newman from Bullard, Texas, overtakes Bill Mattingly up into 2nd. What a great maneuver. He's going to be chuffed with that. And we enjoyed it too. Gary Pugh just cutting now inside of Bill as they keep firing along. Randy Rinker is up there in 4th or 5th. Scott Landgraf chasing just behind. All following Sean Torrente in 1st. Ray just behind him. Ray Newman, round he goes. Gary Pugh a little bit further back. Chris Arsenault there in his beautiful yellow boat. And the distinctive green of Rounder Savarant. I mean, great to see. Oh no, somebody's over. It's Ray Newman. Oh, what a tragedy. Well, he's all right. You can see him floating around, but that's where they're going to stop the race after 24 laps. Sean Torrente gets yet another win with Gary Pugh in 2nd. Randy Rinker was up to 3rd there. Byron Harris 4th. Jerry Kowalski 5th. And Todd Land in 6th. So 3rd victory in a row for Sean Torrente. on a real charge this season. Commiserations to Gary Pugh.
I just didn't have it today. I probably didn't have the right setup. I didn't push the boat as hard as I should have, but I stayed within my limits, brought the boat home, second place. I know Ray Newman was flying. He was going through the corners awful hard, but I guess it caught up with him. It's too bad. I hate to see him tear his boat up. He had a good finish going. Sean's the man today.
Sean, the man of the day. Well done, Gary. And fair play to Randy Rinker in third.